Today we're going to show you a bunch of items that we sell routinely that make us a ton of money. Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to show you some of the items we've been selling. There are things that we sell routinely that constantly generate us a nice chunk of change all the time. Let's hop over right now and show you some very interesting items. So I've just picked some random items. This is just a small selection of some of the items that we sell. We sell many items in the same category over and over and over again. It actually drums us up more business, especially when you have mass quantities of the same category items, such as a niche. If you've got a ton of items in that same niche, you're going to attract attention to anybody who collects that, and they will constantly come back and check you out. The first item here is an 1860s stereo view of Havana Harbor. It has a U.S. government revenue stamp on the back, which is one thing I always look for in early images. It helps to date them without a doubt. This one sold for just over $70 plus shipping. I'm very fine with that. I paid $1 for it. Postcards sell for us every day of the week. This is something that I sell constantly. This is a clap saddle. That is the artist who painted and designed this card here. This one did sell for $24.38 on sale. Very happy with that. $1 purchase as well. Now records, I talk about them all the time. This one I paid $1 for. It's in excellent condition. I believe this is about an E-. This sold for $37.50, my list price. Keep in mind I do sell on many other platforms, including my records and many other things that I list. Now, I got a haul of a bunch of NOS vintage 1970s or so Halloween decorations and pins. Now, I've been selling these for like 3 years. I'll put up so many at a time and just let them go out. Here's another perfect example. I've got about a nickel in each one of these little pins, and I've been averaging about 10 to 15 bucks a piece for them. So I think I'm almost down to the bottom end here. Now, the next couple are silks. These are tobacco silks, a little bigger than a postcard. Now, I got a whole mess of these. I've been making money off of these, real good money, honestly. We've made several $1,000s at this point from this one purchase, and it just keeps paying off. I took $75 on this one, and then I sold another one here for $75 as well. I'm happy with that. Again, I've got nothing literally into these other than the listing fees. And again, at this point, eBay is giving us anything over 10,000 listings, and the rest are covered by my store subscription. So excellent sales here. Now, I bought this lot a couple years ago, in all honesty. I've been selling a couple of these every week or two for all that time frame here. So basically I'm getting an extra $400 a month since I bought these back. Now, the first week or so I listed them, we sold a bunch of the best ones and made a lot of money right then and there and recouped our investment pretty much instantly. So, and I still have a bunch I haven't even listed at this point. Here's a trade card. This one sold for 30 bucks. It's been up for a while. I'll put them up and forget about them. Leaving stuff up like this for a while drums up a lot of business. People come into the store, they know you've got a massive assortment. Anybody who collects this stuff probably knows who I am because of the amount of material I have on eBay. We're a good chunk of the percentage of all items in some categories, which really helps out in stuff like this. Here's another trade card, $57.50. This is for Quack Medicine, Tibbs South American Corn Remedy. Really interesting one. This one I haven't seen before until I came across this one. Excellent sale here. I just have a couple bucks into this one. Now, sheet music I sell constantly lately. Quite a few of them. This one I took 20 bucks. It's been up for a little while. I literally have nothing into it. Now, we sold a bunch of sheet music. I've just picked a couple interesting ones. This is Wait Till You Get Them Up in the Air, Boys. This is a World War I era sheet music. These do very well. $27.50 on this one. Postcards as well. I like the interesting ones. A lot of the California ones can go very well. A good chunk of our sales goes to California as well, primarily because a good chunk of the population of the United States lives in California. It's a big state, something 15-20%. It's a huge amount of people. This is from Winchester Mystery House from San Jose. It did sell for $22.42. I paid 50 cents for this one because it's a booklet. Most booklets I can get cheaper than I can postcards. Now here's a Luggage Label. I took 60 on this one. It's been up a little while, has some issues as you can see on the corners. This is the Astor House in Shanghai, China. This same person bought several others, so I was very happy with the purchase overall. I just have a couple bucks into this. These are things that you're going to have to really search out to find, but once you figure this out, you're going to be able to find them regularly. I put up new luggage labels like this constantly. I've got a huge stack in right now. I just need to scan them or photograph them. Now this next one's a paper doll set, 1973. This is the Nativity set. It's unpunched, unused, still on the paper sheets as they came. All the figures are there, everything that it should be. Very lovely set for something like this. I took 20 on it. I paid $1. So 20 bucks, I'm fine. It's out of season. People ask me all the time, do you still sell holiday items during the summer and the rest of the year? Yes. Most holidays I just keep up, run, I list them whenever and don't really care because they just constantly sell. There's collectors for all of this sort of thing, and collectors don't care what time of year it is. They collect. If they like it, they need it, they want to add it to their collection, they're going to buy it regardless of what time of year, what time of day it is as well. Next one here is a poster. This did sell for $18.50. I paid 50 cents for this one in a haul way back. I've had this up for probably a year and 6 months. So you may think that's a long time. For me, I'm not really worried. Even after any fees would have been assessed, any of my time or anything else, I'm still making $14 profit at the bare minimum on this. So it's not a big deal if it sets because I'm still making good money on it, even with any fees or anything else that you could possibly imagine added to this. Next one here is another haul item. This is a spindle for a turntable. This would add the ability to play a 45 on a standard turntable. Many of the earlier ones didn't have something like this, and you could have to go out and buy a specialty one. This one did sell for $24.50. Every one of these I've ever gotten has sold. I've never marked one of these down that I can think of. They're hot items. They always sell. Record player parts and things like that go very well, as do knobs from any of these sorts of things. Next one's a display piece for Rice Krispies. There's some hanging pieces that go to this. This would have hung from the ceiling in a grocery store. It's actually a big item. It did sell for 20 bucks plus shipping. Next one here is a 1964 Cessna Model 150 owner's manual. This is a manual to a small private airplane. I think they seat 4 people. Maybe it's 2 on this version, but any of these seems to sell very well. I paid 50 cents or $1 for it. I do believe I got 30 back on this one here. Most of these you can expect to get 10 to say 50 bucks on even the common ones. It may sit for a little while, but it will sell. Next one here is an Nos Shirt. Now, I've sold a bunch of these. You've seen them in quite a few of my videos. I bought these in a haul at a thrift store, still sealed. This one sold for 50 bucks. Very happy that I purchased those. We've made hundreds of dollars from these shirts. Just a few bucks into them. This same person bought an antique buckle that went with it. Excellent sale, excellent item here. Next one here is a poster stamp, and I believe I took 40 bucks on this one here. It's from the World's Fair St. Louis 1904, and it's advertising a local meat and vegetable market of sorts in it. The person who purchased this has been buying from us for 4 or 5 years now, so it's great to keep that type of customer happy and constantly add new items that they're going to be interested in. Next one here is a miniature Champion spark plug. Now, Champion came from Toledo. It was founded here. Now, the owner of Champion is from Toledo here, and he donated his estate to the city, and it's a massive park. So these sorts of things turn up constantly from ex-employees at garage sales, flea markets, all over the place. I buy every single one I can find. On average, I get 14 to 17 bucks a piece for every single one of these. Now, I paid 10 cents a piece for these because I bought a whole bunch of them, a little baggie of them actually, just loaded. I've sold most of them. I keep buying them though still because they constantly sell. People make earrings out of these and they'll buy multiples of them quite often also. So interesting item. Again, this one did sell for $14. And the last couple items are some more roller skating labels. This one I believe did go for $34.50. I do sell them at full price. I do discount them as well. Sometimes it just depends on how long they've been up and what city, what area of the country it's from. I sell these constantly, 3-4 a week, almost every single week of the year for the last, say, 4 years. Now, this is another thing you're going to have to figure out, not necessarily this item, but how to constantly get the same types of items to keep people coming back and have constant repeat sales from those same people. We figured that out from years of doing this, so I constantly put these up. I've got a ton more of these sitting in house, just waiting to be photographed and listed as well. Excellent items. Usually if I list some of these, the very day I put them up, I'll sell a bunch right off the bat, usually at full price, straight off the bat. So these are 50 cents a dollar at most of the time when I get these, and I do get them fairly regularly too. Again, $34.50 on this one. And here's another one. It's not even in the greatest condition. It's a little faded, the whole works. It's got some damage to the paper, as you can see. There's some creasing to it. Many people wouldn't think that something like this would be worth much money, but this one sold for 25 bucks. These are scarce, so in some instances, items that are scarce, even delicate items like this, even in not so great condition, will still sell for good money. And to me, that's very good money considering I paid 50 cents for this one here as well. So anyway, that's what I have for you today. Well, there you are. Hopefully that gave you some ideas and some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
Light, the toy that lets you create beautiful pictures with light.
Light, making things with light.
Work with colorful pegs that glow with light, light bulb not included. Make people, animals, things, and with refills, Bugs Bunny or Bozo the Clown.
Light, making things with light.
You can make lots of pretty pictures with Light Bright from Hasbro.